Live? Are we live? Yes. Cutie patooties. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. How is everyone doing? I'm gonna give it a few minutes until everyone comes in here. Today we're gonna hang out. I miss you guys so much and wanted to check in with you all to see how is everything. Let me check the audio as always. To check in with you all to see how is everything. Okay, good. Audio is good. So we're gonna give it a time until everyone comes in here to see what's up, how's everyone doing. So decided to come out live on Sunday as a special. I'm sure there is a lot of people also that decided to join onto the channel as well. Thank you so much for being here. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being part of the channel. Oh, I see everyone already being here. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. Germany, UK. So good to see you all. Oh my gosh, you guys, there are so many of you. How's your Sunday going, everyone? Shira, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hi, Carly. Hi, Chris, Victoria, Angela, Hubas. How's everything going, guys? So good to see you here. Some sassy shit out here. So yeah, it's literally like a Sunday special live that I decided to come on here and to say hi and ask me questions, ask me anything, and see what's going on. Lazy Sunday, okay. Sometimes it's good to just have a little bit of a chillax and relax Sunday, right? Some sassy shit out there. Tatiana. Yeah, don't love your job. Job your love. Don't blow your nose. Nose your blow. Don't face your fears. Fear your face. That had me cracking up. What's my favorite food? I actually like anything pretty much. I like sushi a lot. I like sushi a lot. I like pho. I like all kinds of, cuisine. Working from Disneyland. Oh, okay. Very nice. I was in Disneyland earlier this year, actually. It was a lot of fun. So, let's talk about the shift, guys. Are you guys feeling the shift that's happening, the energetic shift, and, like this 10-10 portal? Talk to me. Tell me how it has been going on for you guys. What is going on? Do you ever plan to make a tour? I bet we will all love to see you on a stage. Of course, there's going to be a Renaissance tour, Act 2. Definitely. Definitely there is going to be. When are you going to do personal readings? So I'm doing, some ask a question, get an answer on the membership side. So I will announce about that very soon. K000, thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Oh my gosh, we're hanging out here, but thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you for the sprinkle. And V, thank you also. You are a member as well. V, Victoria, thank you so much for the 10. That's very kind of you. I have experienced little body vibration. Oh, Rocky, so good to see you here. How's it going, Rocky Ristanovic? Thank you for the shirt. Thank you for the t-shirt. That was really nice. It was very sweet of you. Thank you so much. So the shift was very real. Definitely an energetic shift towards better. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing great actually. I'm doing amazing. I just finished my nervous system regulation breath work. Definitely feeling great. So it was really nice. Did my meditation, got my hair cut, and I was like, I really need to catch up with my community like this. Of course, I am also going to be going live on the membership side as well. That's different, but I wanted to come out here and to see what's up because there is a lot of thousands of new people here as well. So just wanted to see How is everyone doing? Can you do a tour in the UK soon? Soon I'm gonna be able to do tours in a lot of places. So I was gonna say your hair looking fire. Thank you so much, dear cat. Yeah, I love getting fresh haircuts, honestly. If someone's gank here, that's so nice. Yeah, and it's starting to also cool down actually here in Vegas, which is nice. It's getting nicer weather, and I really like it. So finally, it's sweater weather. You know, it was just too hot. I need the chill weather definitely. So, what's coming in my career? A lot of money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hi Zay, so good to see you, Isaiah. I love this time of the year. Me too. It's very cozy. Really, really love it. Love your setup. Thank you so much, dear Tiffany. I noticed a spark in you since you came back from Joe Dispenza's retreat. You got great eyes. You got great eyes. You got great vision. Absolutely. Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreat was definitely very transformative for me. This was my third retreat that I went to, and it was very transformative, a lot of energy work, a lot of transformation in my personal life in general, you know, and I really like it. It was very profound for me, honestly, you know. So from Sweden, Linda from Sweden. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I've noticed a change in you. I'm an ever-evolving person. You know, we all are. We all are, you know, ever-evolving individuals. And it's just, it really takes a certain level of awareness to see what are the things that we need to change, to improve, to become better, right? To improve in ourselves. So I've taken the time to do that, you know, and it's definitely noticeable, you know. I'm an ever-evolving person, so. The car videos, you like the car videos? Of course, I will continue them for sure. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Greetings from, Estonia. Very nice. Denver, Colorado. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Avansky, just to send big love from the UK. Oh, you're so sweet. I know. I remember you. I remember you, Vansky. I've always been here, probably from the beginning. Thank you so much. Sending you a lot of big hugs as well. Right back to you. Kentucky, California, Virginia, Isaiah. Thank you so much. You're one cutie patootie. I really appreciate that. Nebraska, Dublin, Los Angeles. Okay, very nice. Florida, Connecticut, Vancouver, Dallas, Texas, Milan, India, Brazil, Austin, Texas, Greece. And you know, it's so interesting. It's the time of the day when like people from Armenia, I don't think they'll be watching because it's nighttime over there. There's like a 12-hour difference, you know. Croatia, Ireland. Oh, very nice. Let's go to the pub. England, Chicago, Alabama. Sweet home, Alabama. Riverside, California, Arizona soon. I love that. Mi favorito, a Spanish from UK. Very nice. You know who I remember? That I was watching this X Factor years ago. I really liked that singer. She was Spanish, Ruth Lorenzo, and she was in the X Factor in the UK. Ruth Lorenzo, I love her performance. I love rock and roll. So it was really, and she was Spanish. South Africa, oh, very nice. One of my best friends is South African, actually. So what are you guys looking forward to? You know, when it comes to this part of the year, like what does this shift mean for you, the 1010 portal? I'm really interested in hearing about your experiences. Like there is a very strong sense of purpose I don't know if you're also feeling that, but like there is a sense of purpose that has been activated within the collective. I feel like people are really waking up to their greatest potential and going after that. That's really what I'm feeling. And when it comes to love and relationship and romance, I feel like that it's very, there is no attachments. You know what I mean? You're just focused on what's best for you. Healing, very nice. Career change, focusing on self-love. After a loss in my life, my sister, oh, I'm sending you my condolences and a big I'm sorry to hear that. More peace, like everything has been worked out when it comes to finances. Okay, good. Zaren, so good to see you. Congratulations for your new car. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I gotta put a tent on top of my car, you know, for camping. I'm gonna like attach it to it, and then I'm gonna also put a running board so that I can, you know, just get on it, get on, get off. Focusing on my path and self-love, light the way. I love that for you. Yes, focusing basically on yourself, which is great. You know, it's very important because when you shift your focus on yourself, when you call your energy back to you, you start vibrating differently and you don't chase, you really attract, you know, you become that version of you, right? You become that desired version. I just really felt that message that I recorded last night in the car was about the collective pulling their energy back to themselves and calling your energy back to you, bringing your pieces back to yourself, focusing on yourself, setting healthy boundaries, energetic boundaries, you know. Moonlight Dreams. Hi, Arman, you helped me heal a lot. Thank you. And I've been healing along with you all too, guys, so you know. You know, we're all healing together. So, New Zealand here. Very nice. I'm so happy to hear that, dear Isaiah Arman, you taught me how to detach from a person or continue, and it was such a game changer for me. Detachment is the it girl. It's that guy. Barbara, New Jersey loves you. I love New Jersey. I love the East Coast. I just couldn't live there for too long, honestly, because it was just too cold. I mean, I was in upstate New York before, but I like the East Coast vibe, especially like Jersey, the New England area, Massachusetts. I do not chase, I attract. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Doors are opening. Getting ready to welcome the right person in my life. Game of Cats. Yes, Leo. You know, and I read this quote somewhere a couple days ago. It's like I feel like as a collective, it's like this can apply to everyone. You know, in order for us to attract the right person, I feel like we are becoming the right person. You know, and that's really what it is, right? The transformation and the change within ourselves. Like I'm becoming the right person to attract the right person into my life. You know, and it starts with small things, and then you just over time you realize that you have transformed and you have changed so much. Australia, Queensland. Is Capricorn and Aries a good match? A match is a match as long as, you know, they understand each other and they accept one another. What are your thoughts? Hi, hello, Shara Jal. What are your thoughts about telepathy? Does it really work? Yes, telepathy is real. We're all connected to one another. I just feel like when it comes to telepathy, you know, you just gotta send, like, vibrate higher to send positive thoughts and good thoughts, you know? It's very important. And telepathy is real because we're all connected to one another. Victoria, Australia. Oh, very nice. Thank you, guys. Of course. And also, just to let you know, for the like readings, ask a question, get an answer. I've mentioned this in the videos as well, you know, but also to give back to the community, just as a way of like, it's just that corner on the membership side. If you become a member, when you become a member, I'm gonna choose actually 4 people. I'm gonna choose 4 people for them to ask a question, get an answer in October, this month when I go live on the membership side for all signs. So for free, you know, ask a question, get an answer. I will announce the details about what kind of questions should be asked, how to really phrase the question, and I'm going to answer those questions for 4 people. And I tend to do those things like, you know, from time to time, not every month, but that's what I'm doing for October now. So do you have a favorite deck also? Where is your crown to? I do have the 3rd crown actually, but I'm just not putting it on. It's, you know, it's invisible energetically. But my favorite deck, I would say it is actually the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, you know, the original one. I mean, this has a different cover, but that's what I like, you know. And this is a lemonade I'm drinking, lemonade and coffee. And also on the membership side, thank you, Zay. I really appreciate that. On the membership side, I do post videos, like kind of extended videos of sometimes the messages that I get from the cars. And then in the morning, I also record different connected messages, but with different length. And I post it up there. And there's also like a lot of like talks and lives that I have done before. Where I talked about detachment, manifestation, like rituals and things like that, you know. So you're more than welcome to check it out and see it if you would like to. I'm just letting you know that the option is there for you. Iced coffee for here, that's amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I really like the writers. I mean, I have so many decks. It's not even funny, guys. Like there's a lot of decks that I own. And thanks to you, of course, you know, I make those investments into the deck and I receive a lot of gifts as well. So I'm like, if you've noticed in the videos, I'm adding like new decks. So I'm going to be adding some more, definitely. It takes me like a minute to connect with the specifically new deck. And then I just, you know, channel and I read from these messages. So Tatiana, you're more than welcome, of course. Thank you so much. How to manifest someone back into your life? Okay, good question. How to manifest? You know, first of all, you got to be honest with yourself. Why do you want to manifest the person back into your life? Like, why? You got to start with that and be honest with yourself. You know, I'm all about transparency. I'm like all real here, right? Why do you want to manifest someone back into your life? Not that you can or it should or you shouldn't, but you got to answer that question first before you think about being back with the specific person. Because if you are craving for something that you think is going to fill a void, or someone's supposed to make you happy outside of you or whatever, then that's going to be taken away. You got to cultivate that happiness and the joy from within yourself. It's not the easiest, but you got to start that process, you know, to really be honest with yourself, you know, just being honest. It's not that you can or you shouldn't, but definitely it is something that you should consider. You know, some sassy shit out there. Do you use Oracle decks? I also have Oracle decks. Yes, I do have a few Oracle decks, dear Debbie. Hello from the UK, Rosminster, guys. So good to see you. Thank you, MS Lady 76. Appreciate that. Love your aura. Oh, thank you so much, dear Alexa Dixon. I bless your parents who gave us you as a blessing to all of us who benefit from your unconditional love, and I love you with my whole family. Thank you so much. And I love my people too. You know, I really appreciate my community as well, definitely. I just found your channel, absolutely love it. Hello, Melanie. Thank you so much, everyone. You're going to hit 200K soon. I can't wait. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, definitely. I sail. So good to see you, fellow Leo. Finally getting to catch you live. Yeah, we're hanging out here. See what's good. See what's up, everyone. Thank you so much, dear fellow Leo. Oh, handsome Wolfie, Lisa, so good to see you here. I know it's been a while. It's been a while, everyone. So good to see you. What would be some signs that a reading isn't for you? Thank you for your readings. Always make my day. Personality web. You know, it really, that's why I say it may resonate, it may not. You know, some of the signs, you gotta really just see if that's something that really resonates with you. Pick the parts, feel the parts that really like are resonating with you at the deepest, you know. There is no specific manual or guidebook like to let you know exactly this is not your reading. It is not, because tarot is multidimensional and readings can be multidimensional, and that means that, you know, it may not be your story right now, but it could be your story. It is going to be your story. You know, sometimes it happens that maybe in the present moment it doesn't really feel like it, but then that's where it could go. So, hello, dear Faith Love. So good to see you here. Macedonian Virgo. So good to see you, Macedonian Virgo. What do you think is more powerful, visions and intuitions or astrology? Each one of them is powerful on its own. Honestly, it is whatever you feel like is the most activated within you, whatever you feel like that you are operating on, then that's the most powerful for you. It's a personal experience, honestly. So, Star Bearer, thank you so much. You're so kind. Very nice of you. Ryan, so good to see you here. Sandra Cooper, thank you for all your times in your car and for your inspiration. So good to see you here, Sandra. I think you are from South Carolina, North Carolina. I know like it's from the east coast. That's where you're from. So good to see you here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. How are you liking the new truck? I love the new truck. It's very convenient, and also I'm gonna be using that a lot for like off-roading and camping. I'm gonna attach a new tent on top of it. I'm gonna just like do some modifications on it, and then I'll share pictures and stuff and share it with you guys. So it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be very nice. Love your random card readings. You brought me to light from the rock bottom. Oh, dear Asia, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. But this shift definitely has been very profound. Thanks for being your authentic self. Richard from Minneapolis. Hello, Richard. Minneapolis. I have been in Minneapolis before. I actually, in Minnesota, I went to high school when I was an exchange student. Minnesota, south of Minnesota, so I know. I lived there for a year. It was way too cold. Hi, Kristen. So good to see you here. So yeah, it is about really like this shift, owning it. And I always emphasize the fact to really do a lot of breath work and to regulate your nervous system on a daily basis when you wake up in the morning or when you go to bed. You know, it's very important to have a regulated nervous system. Okay? Instead of reacting, you start responding, and your body, you start feeling safe in your body. Like that's very important for all of us, you know? So, Fume, thank you so much for the 2. That's very, very kind of you. You're very kind. So that's why I want the best, you know, I want my audience to feel the best. I want all of my people in the community, all of my cutie patooties to feel really good. To feel good within themselves, you know what I mean? It's just, it really comes down to what kind of thoughts are we entertaining every single day? What emotions are we feeling on a day-to-day basis? Those things really matter a lot, because just like Dr. Joe Dispenza says, like if we are constantly, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, having the same conversations and all of that, then it's just like we're like literally stuck into the past, right? We need to change those things. And it takes resilience and dedication to do that. Thank you so much for the 2, dear Katie. I really appreciate that. Of course, you're so welcome, dear Natalia. How often will you be doing lives nowadays? I will have to decide on that, honestly. We shall see. I will announce if anything. But I'm going to be going live on the membership a lot more. Africa, Namibia. Oh, that's so kind of you, dear Alexa. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Sending you guys so much love. Thank you for showing up for all of us. Of course, definitely. We got people from the Netherlands. Hoe gaat het? Goedemorgen. I know how to say good morning, but I know it's night. It's nighttime over there. So goedentag, goedenacht in the Netherlands, I think. Thank you so much, dear Katrina. Elizabeth Michelle, that's so kind of you. Question, Lydia, how did you first come across to Joe Dispenza? So Joe Dispenza, I found out about him like about 3 years ago when I was watching this creator, Aaron Dottie. I was watching Aaron Dottie, and he was talking about the books that really changed his life and all that. And he was talking about the first book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And I was like, oh, I really need that. I need that book. So I got the book and then I read it, and then it was very factual, science, spirituality blended in together, and I just went into that path and then discovered more of Dr. Joe Dispenza's, and then set an intention to go to his retreat, and I manifested that. I went to his first retreat last year, and then a follow-up, and then another one this year, and I'll go another one in the near future as well. But Dr. Joe Dispenza, his work has been, definitely life-changing for me and for many people out there. So definitely love his work, I'm so happy for that, of course. The Fourth Renaissance. I love your username. The Fourth Renaissance. Florida here, you're amazing. I watch a lot of tarot content and you're superior. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you so much. Is it best to meditate every day, or is it okay to skip days? It depends on you. I think when you start meditating and going deep, you're gonna start wanting to do more, actually. So you're not gonna want to skip a day, because it's in your meditation that you have some really mystical experiences and you want to experience more of, you want to have more of that. So you don't, it becomes a habit. It's, it takes time to build that resilience. So definitely worth it. Love from Turkey. Nasılsın? Hello. I love Turkish people. I'm an intuitive tarot reader too. That's so awesome. Yeah, Gaia is really good, Melanie. Definitely. I don't do collaborations. I know you might be new here, but I don't do, and I'm not going to do collaborations with anyone. I like to stay in my own lane. That's, everyone knows about that. So, thank you, dear Maria. That's very kind of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, guys. if you're trying to manifest whether a twin flame, whether a person into your life, you gotta be honest with yourself, right? Like, why am I trying to manifest this person? Are you manifesting the person because you think that they're gonna fill a void, or are you really believing that, you know, this connection is something that's really divinely appointed? You know, like, because people sometimes become lost into this sauce of like, oh, you know, this is my soulmate, this is my twin flame. I mean, they are real, but it's like everyone has free will. You know, you cannot manifest against someone's free will. It has to be, there has to be alignment for both of you. You have to be aligned because you got to look long term. Is this person someone that really got to stay in my life, or, you know, was it just a season and they showed me and they propelled me forward, towards my ascension? Got to be honest with yourself. Exactly. Like Leo just said it. Don't try to manifest because you feel alone. Exactly. Like literally. You don't have to manifest because, because it's going to backfire. You know, if someone manifests against another person's free will, it will backfire. And I don't care what some of these manifestation coaches are saying. I really don't care. I don't follow, I don't watch them, but I've heard a few things. It doesn't matter. Everyone has free will, you know? So you always got to say, I'm manifesting and setting an intention what's best for me. What's best for me and for my highest good and for the highest good of this person, you know, for things to work out. That's very important because otherwise you're just wasting your time living in an illusion, and it will backfire because there will be a clash of energies, you know? So you really gotta just ask yourself the first question, why do I want this person in my life? Either new person or either someone like from the past, like you want them back, right? Why do I want them? You know, and then you start going deep within yourself. Like I literally have my journal here with me in front of me, right? Take a journal and start writing down, for example, why? And then, you know, is it a feeling? Is it an emotion? You start cultivating that emotion, that feeling within you, and you don't send a signal to the universe that, oh, I'm desperate, I need someone to love me. You start embodying and feeling these emotions within you. And then when you feel these emotions, and then you start thinking thoughts that are equivalent to those feelings and emotions, and guess what? You send a signal to the quantum field, and the universe brings the right person into your life that's actually gonna match that frequency of yours. And then you're like, oh, like this feeling is familiar. I wasn't looking. You know, when you heard they say like, I wasn't even looking, and then this person showed up, right? So it's that, that's what it's about. Well, let me catch up on some of the questions and the comments here, see what's up. Can you quick recap your last visit from the light beings again? Yes, I'll talk about that in a second. Rocky, please, I'm gonna keep that question in mind. Remind me in a minute. Leo was saying, when you stop meditating, at least in my case, it feels out of whack. The energies go away. That's so true. When you stop meditating, you kind of lose like this momentum, you know. It's so important. The first thing in the morning, when you overcome yourself, there is no one and nothing outside of that you cannot overcome in a way, like the energies and people, right? Gotta meet yourself first thing in the morning. And that's the hardest because we wake up and we all just go straight to our phone. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to really give some time for ourselves as well. So, okay. All right. So Annabelle was asking, Annabelle, I'm not sure if this is something you prefer to keep private, but any advice for building a purposeful, authentic, and mission-aligned business predominantly online? That's a great question, Annabelle. I think, you know, if you're building a platform online, if you're really like wanting to build legacy and help people, intention is the most important thing, and authenticity. When you build something out of authenticity and you're honest and you have your values and your purpose, it's doable, and you're going to be very successful in it because you got to be consistent. Consistency is literally the key to be consistent in what you are building, and to remember that whatever you're creating, it's not the end goal. It's the purpose right now in the present moment, and then you're going to create another purpose, and then you're going to create another purpose and another purpose. So you're going to evolve, and you're going to have all of these amazing ideas coming to you because you are really loving what you are doing. You're really focused on what you are doing, your business, with your full, intention and focus. It will be very successful. You should never mess with anyone's free will. I used to think, Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, Natalia. Don't mess with anyone's free will because it is going to backfire. I don't like that when people try to do that because there is no point. It's just a waste of time. You can use that time to manifest the right person for you. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, what people want is they want love. They want the feeling of love. You know what I mean? They want to have that companion that provides them the feeling, right? And if you can cultivate that feeling within you, which means by focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself, then you're already going to be like not needing anyone outside of you to make you happy. And that's kind of a paradox. If you watch Dr. Joe Dispenza's interview with Louis, his name is Louis. He has a big channel of interviews. It's like almost like when you feel so good, you don't even want love, and then love comes to you automatically and just feels so good. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay. So let's see what's up. What's good? You're so welcome. I'm so happy. Authenticity, consistency, vision, mission statement, right? All of those things, they matter, and you're going to be very successful. You're going to be very successful if you aim to do that. And honestly, in this day and age, I don't think there is a specific blueprint you should follow. You can look at other successful people and kind of like, okay, learn from them and not want to repeat the same mistakes if they did, and if they're open about it. But you're on your own lane. You're in your own path. And when you go focused, right, you're just going to be your own self, and nobody can copy you. You don't even think about copying others. People copy one another because they're lazy, and they don't really work towards creativity. It's within them, but people, it's just, you're going to be very original, and when you're original, nobody can outdo you. No one, because nobody can do it like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they take the recipe, they steal the recipe, the sauce ain't gonna taste the same, honey. You know what I'm saying? And that's some sassy shit out there. So, that is true, Maria. Yes. Verbal affirmations, very important. Absolutely. Verbal affirmations are very good. Back to Rocky Ristanovich's question about the blue light beings. My experience, I remember that question, Rocky, if you're still here, but blue beings, they are interdimensional beings, 6 feet tall. They carry this light around them. It's like you can feel so much love coming from them and so much care. And there is a telepathic communication that you actually, like, you can hear and feel and understand what they're saying. So they're very healing, and they heal people. Their purpose here is to heal people, to heal things from you. Like, my personal experience was like of them, doing certain work on me and helping me to release certain things and to heal certain things. Of course, those are very personal, but it's very transformative. And you gotta raise your vibration and your frequency in order for you to meet them, because they can only lower their frequency and vibration so much to meet people, So it's just like the more you raise your frequency or vibration, you're able to really encounter them, So It's a great experience. Sprinkle from Qatar. Oh, I love Qatar. I've been to Qatar actually. I've been to Qatar, Doha. I've flown the airlines and I spent a day on a tour out there. Thank you so much, dear Kimberly. That's very kind of you. Still here. Okay, good. Good. What else is going up here? I listen to Roman music to keep myself in high vibration. Yeah, Roman music. You mean like ancient music, world music? That's great. Yeah. This dimension, this 3D dimension is not just all that we see. There is more than what we are seeing here in this three-dimensional reality, you know? There's different frequencies, interdimensional beings that we actually get to meet. So, you know, it's a personal experience. Le Français, sprinkle from France. Heard that, chocolate croissant. What's a good manifestation technique? Yeah, I think it's a decision. Manifestation is a decision that you decide and it's already here. Techniques, whatever it might be that you are aware of, they just get you to that state of being where you feel your decision is done. Like, I mean, your decision is made, has been made, you know, whatever it is that you're desiring. So, okay. Thanks, Rocky. So good to see you, dear Janie, 1818. Let's see what else we got in here. Australia. Some sassy she's up in here. Australia. Hello, dear Kamal. Let's see what else is going up in there. Bosnia and Herzegovina. I have some Bosnian friends. You know, you're talking about the Pleiadians, Acturians, all of them high vibration folks out there, you know, that you get to connect with. So checking in from Maryland. Hello, dear Patty, fellow Leo. So good to see you here from England. Cutie patootie, looking all this so good. Thank you guys. Syracuse, New York, Kimberly. Oh, you're in Syracuse. I have been in Syracuse actually many times. So cold up there. Remember, I used to live in upstate New York. How long did it take for you to develop your gift? So it takes practice, and it's been years already, and it just gets sharper and sharper and sharper and more enhanced. You just gotta practice it more. You know what I mean? Everyone has a gift within them, but if they don't use it and if they bury this talent, then it's just, you know what I'm saying? Practice. Carmenian guy. I'm your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy. Hello, Dubai Design. So good to see you here. You know. Sincerely, MERG. Thank you so much. North Carolina, Asheville. How long do you meditate for daily, Michelle? Good question. So I have different, I only do Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations, guys. Only Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations. Sometimes it's honestly 120 minutes, you know. Sometimes it's 90 minutes. most times it's like 25 minutes, 22 minutes. You know what I mean? It just kind of depends. But I do in the morning and then I do in the evening. And sometimes in between, very short ones. But I do breath work like 2-3 times a day. Like I go full force, all in. There is no slacking around. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do like morning meditation. I do abundance meditation, love, joy. These are short 15-minute ones also. So that helped me a lot. Let's see what else. Arman, you ready for our Scorpio season? Your North Node is in Scorpio. I'm a Sun and Rising. Isaiah, Scorpio is the next national big holiday. Dude, what are you talking about? Of course, I'm so excited. I'm excited for every season, but because my North Node is in Scorpio, it really that season is very special for me. It's the season where I know I already can feel that. You know, every Scorpio season for me, it's the transformation. It's the metamorphosis for me that I go through. Shedding the old skin, letting go, and embodying and embracing this new part of me. So excited, definitely, yeah. Scorpiana, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a quadruple Leo, so like Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury, all of those 4 placements, I have them in Leos, you know, so there's a lot of fire and North Node Scorpio, so there you go. Got to work through all of that, you know what I'm saying? Scorpiana, Phil, thank you so much, dear Phil. Really appreciate you. From Wales. Oh, very nice. From Wales. Love your authenticity in your readings. Look forward to your readings. Always beautiful. I'm Scorpio. Nice. Very, very nice. Thank you. How old are you, Arman? I'm ageless. Sprinkle, sprinkle. At least, fellow Leo. So good to hear from you. Thank you so much. Were you raised using tarot? If not, who or what introduced you? So I wasn't raised doing tarot actually, because tarot didn't even exist in Armenia when I was growing up there. But I was always very intuitive and very psychic. Like I was seeing things, I was seeing interdimensional beings, showing my mom about those beings. They thought I was crazy, but no. And then a lot of times I had this prophetic gift within me when I could almost foresee something happening and it would happen, you know? And I was always like lucid dreaming when I was little too. So I just started honing in my gifts as I grew up. But tarot, I just felt called to it, you know? I saw the cards one time. At Barnes and Nobles. I mean, I knew I've watched like videos way before, and I was like, you know, let me just get into it. And then I just got connected to the cards in such a way it just naturally started flowing. And I was like, okay, I think this is great. You know, I want to help people, and I really want to help people. I was like, this could be, you know, an amazing tool for me. So that's why. Rebecca, I was connected recently with your energy and you've been helping me slay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We're in upstate. I'm in the Finger Lakes. I have been in Finger Lakes before. Utica. Y'all know the famous Utica? That's, I mean, famous for over there, but Utica was the place. Hello from Texas. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. New Orleans, okay. I had a lot of deja vu when I was younger, but now 35, I don't really experience it anymore, which is interesting. Just transitioning into a different timeline, I suppose, you know? Robin, hello from Ohio. Ohio! Okay. Utica is where my parents met. Random note. That's nice. Yeah, Utica was very definitely. It was a place. Messim, Melinda John, so good to see you here. Capricorn, Melinda, do you go to the gym daily, Arman, to stay in such good shape? Meditation helps with the physical workout. So I go like at least 3-4 times a week to the gym, and then I also do other activities like I just got a bike, so like I like cycling, you know, riding a bike outside. I also do swimming as well, so I don't just like lift and do weights. But for me, it's not about just getting big. It's about being flexible and, you know, like calisthenics and just being very athletic. So I do remain consistent, and also to stay in shape, I'm not gonna say I'm on a specific diet, but I definitely, you know, watch what I eat, you know, watch what I put in my body. So I try my best to stay away from like eating too much bread. And I'm Armenian and I love nice, hot, warm bread with some butter. But you know, so eggs, steak, vegetables, fruits, you know. So, but yeah, and meditation helps. Meditation does so much for your body, physically speaking, for your blood circulation, for a lot of things, you know. Of course, you're so welcome, dear Kamal. I'm so happy to hear that. Texas Roadhouse rolls are my weakness. Tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? Or these Italian breads. You know what I mean? So yeah, but it's just everything really like it's about a combination of keeping things in check, keeping things in balance. You know, it's all about that, like making sure that you are not like over consuming or whatsoever. So I think that's good. You know what I'm saying? Garlic bread, tell me about it. Definitely. Ageless, some sassy shit out there, yeah. I bake my own bread. I eat Ezekiel bread, you know, Ezekiel bread, which is like made of grains and sprouts and stuff. So I really like that because it's very, you know, it's filling, and also there's no flour in there, you know. Dusty Pate. Greetings from Aries. Oh, fellow fire sign there. From Fort Lauderdale, consider my gym and diet my therapy. Yeah, I do the same thing too. You know, gives me a sense of control in this crazy world. Donuts are my treat. Yeah, I love nice donuts. I love nice Boston cream. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like on the cheat days, you know, I don't know, I'll have like an ice cream, or a dark chocolate is my favorite. So I think that will do it. But donuts, why not? You know, just gotta have it. Can't just like, unless you're going to compete for like bodybuilding. If you're bodybuilding, that's different. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to compete, but that's a different story, bro. Hold on. What do we got in there? Are you? Oh, thank you, dear Shantra, for the two. And also someone else, I'm sorry if I missed it, but I know someone else also sprinkled. So thank you so much for that. Someone was asking, are you religious? I'm spiritual. You know, I used to be religious, but not anymore. I mean, I used to go to, you know, but I don't talk about those things. So let's just not go over there. Anyways, you know, I found God actually by just being spiritual and connecting with the divine and not allowing anyone to dictate me who actually God is. You know what I mean? So, really? Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, this is good. Just want to catch up with my community, see what's shaking, see what's up. Chocolate Long Jones and Boston cream's excellent. Yeah. Leo is asking a question. Game of Cats. I have a question for you, Arman. Your meditations, do you do guided meditations or still meditations? I do guided meditations, which actually I have from Dr. Joe Dispenza. you know, I like the guided ones. I don't know, with the still, I think I gotta work a lot on that to be still. You know, I have like 4 Leo placements. I gotta sit still. Someone's gotta sit me down and guide me, and that's Dr. Joe Dispenza. By the way, Dr. Joe, he is on the cusp of an Aries and a Pisces. Dr. Joe Dispenza, you know, and I can see like that part of him coming out. The Pisces side of him is all the spirituality, all the deep work and helping humanity's ascension, and his Aries side is he's so bold. Like I can see the Aries side of him, like he's being super bold, courageous, you know what I'm saying? So he's amazing. Kamal, thank you so much for the, oh my God, thank you for the 50. That's super kind of you. That is very generous of you. Thank you so much. You know, you're already a member too, Kamal. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Samantha, so good to see you here. Are you going to do another retreat? Yes, but not in the near future because I like to give it my time and momentum until I do another one. So thank you so much. When I first started the journey, I didn't know what guided meditations were. Such a newbie. I mean, we all learn. Every day there is something new that I'm learning, like literally. You know what I mean? So where do you watch Joe Dispenza? I have seen them, but I don't like watching anything. Okay, so here is the thing, Shelby. So for Dr. Joe Dispenza, you gotta make sure that find the real. I would recommend to watch his interviews on YouTube, and then there is a lot of AI videos that people have been generating. So gotta be careful. If you don't see him specifically speaking, whatever, if it's just a voice, people are doing this, it's just not fair with the AI voiceover, you know, of his work. So just be attentive to that. But if you go to his website, he has courses and stuff there and all that that you can, you know, check him out, definitely. Are you originally from Armenia or were you born in Vegas? I'm originally from Armenia. Yeah. I'm considering going to one of his retreats next year. Yes, you will definitely love it. I actually did see quite a few Cutie Patootie members onto the retreat. So that was really, you know, that was really nice to meet these people, came up and say hi. Sprinkle, Sprinkle, thank you so much for the 2, dear Shantra Gollier. That's very generous of you. Scorpiana, that's so super kind of you. Thank you so much, girl. Yeah, just be careful. Hey, Shadi and Chris Will and Diary of a CEO. Yes, Little PX. And also, like, he has a few interviews that are very popular on Luis. I can't remember his last name. Luis, you know, so. Thank you, dear Kamal. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I don't like AI stuff. I know people, yeah, you gotta always go back to the source. Always check it with the source, guys. You know, some people even have been asking me, oh, where is your TikTok account? You know, you have all of your readings up there, and I'm like, I took that account down because somebody else took my videos and they created a fake account. I have an account, a TikTok account, but I don't really post there. Not yet, but anyways, it's like people gotta always go to the source, you know what I mean? If it has a weird name or if it's a copycat name, you gotta just, you know, double check for your own safety. Louis Howie, Louis Howie, yes, thank you so much. That's, I'm not the best sometimes at reading some words, but Louis Howie. That's, I think, how should be pronounced. Yeah, that's his name. He's a good interviewer. I like him. Migs Lionheart. I'm glad it resonated. Thank you so much for being here. I like Vegas. Well, I've been here for a long time, but I moved to Vegas specifically from New York because the weather and a lot of, you know, just I like the out west a lot, honestly. I like hot weather. You know, the snow can be overwhelming a lot of times. I don't mind spending some time like in the cabin in the Utah, or there's Mount Charleston here. You know what I'm saying? Like the snow's on the top, but like to be shoveling snow 6 months of the 6 months of the year, I can't. It's too much. You know. What is your favorite thing about doing the weekly readings for us? Honestly, little PX, I do love doing all the readings, and the weekly readings are my most favorite. Weekly readings are my most favorite, and then the car videos also, but then also I do mid-monthly and monthly and the twin flames and some other bonuses also sometimes. So, you know, yeah, I love that. I love serving and slaying for you all. Oh, that's so amazing, Shelby. So happy for you. Yeah. What is your favorite US city? Christy Bartosich is asking, what is your favorite US city? Oh, I'm gonna say whatever comes. I'm gonna say the first one that came to my mind, Boston. I love Boston, and I have been to 46 states in the US. I've visited, I've traveled all the way from California to Florida to upstate New York to Hawaii, Midwest, down south, you know what I'm saying, northern states, and I've driven through all the states, all the places. But there is something about Boston that I love. And if you were to mention about for the spiritual type of a city, I would say Sedona, Arizona. Somebody just said that too. Sedona, Arizona. It's a very meaningful place for me, honestly. So, you know. Shauna, thank you so much, dear Shauna. The car videos are my fave. Of course, I love that. I literally just started channeling from there. So I love that. I actually do like the car messages too, because it's just because there is something about being in the car. Like I've done so many road trips that when I get into the car, it just comes to me. You know what I mean? So Florida. Yeah, Florida, hot and cold. I mean, Florida just also gets humid. I like it. I've been there many times, like Marco Islands, Orlando, Jacksonville, Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa. I've been all of these places. I like it. It's just gets humid. And then I was literally walking on a sidewalk. I was on a sidewalk, and then there was this big lizard. What is the name? Is it an iguana? I don't know. Is it called iguana? I don't know what the name of that. It was literally huge, this big. It was on the street. It was crazy. So alpha waves from driving. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you remember what age you were when you knew what you could see, read, and feel beyond this realm? I was 4 and 5, I think. 4 and 5. Yeah, that's the time when my parents told me about my gifts and all of that. So, sugar, how you get so fly? Meditations, guys, breath work, energy, frequency, vibration, Remember, you are a host. You host a certain vibration in your body. So, and it's going to manifest in the physical. Your skin is going to start glowing more. You're going to start feeling better. Your digestive system is going to get better. You know what I'm saying? Your genes, epigenetics. I mean, meditation, breath work, that's a game changer. And always set an intention and, go for it, and you'll see the transition happening. Because frequency and vibration, frequency, it carries information. So What information are you sending into the quantum field, right? Into the ether, into the universe? What information are you connecting? What radio station, quote unquote, are you connecting to? And that's the type of experiences you're going to start attracting into your life. You know what I mean? So, very great advice. If you ever do feel low, for example, in a dark night of the soul, what is the best advice you could give to glow? Number one, nervous system regulation, breath work is very important. Nervous system regulation, breath work, go outside into the nature, journaling helps, and just drink water, you know, and always embrace the dark night of the soul, because, you know, I have gone through it as well. It really, you know, allows you to become the best version of yourself. You know, don't hold on to anything from the past or anything that you feel in the known or feel too comfortable. You got to step into the unknown to change your life. And when you change your frequency, your energy, you change your life, you know, just like Dr. Joe Dispenza says. Everything is energy. Everything is energy, and everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. You know what I mean? Everything. Yeah. Why can't I get over my ex? Okay. Have you asked yourself, maybe you can't get over the feelings that were created and associated with the ex? You know what I mean? What about the feelings? What about the emotions? Is there a version of a person that you created in your mind that did not exist, and you're still attached to that version of a person that did not exist at all? Got to be honest with yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to save you. You got to be honest with yourself. You know? It doesn't mean putting other people down or not. Everyone can change. Everyone can be better. Do exes change? Yes. Do they become better? Of course. You got to focus on yourself. It's the cold, harsh truth that people don't want to admit nowadays. You know what I mean? Do you want the person, or do you want the feeling or the emotion that connection brings for you? You know? And then what about the longevity? How long is it going to last? You know what I mean? People say, and you know, you have heard me saying this in my videos many times, right? I was addressing a few important things. People say, oh, I want to manifest, I want to bring my person back, bring my girl back, bring my man back, bring my person back. And I'm like, okay, are you going to be able to sustain that relationship when that person comes back? Or are you going to fall right back into the same mindset and the same behavioral patterns and the same fight and flight and the same triggers? You got to be honest with yourself, because it's about sustainability. People want a quick fix. But when you fix yourself, not that you're broken, but it's like when you really take, you know, you get the point of what I'm saying, right? But when you work on yourself, when you change the things that you have been sweeping under the rugs for so long, right? You don't need anyone outside of you to come and make you happy. They come to you automatically because you become a magnet. When you every time you say, I want this person, I want this person, I want him, I want him, I want him, you energetically repel them and you push them away from you. This is science and this is quantum physics. This is energy. You know what I mean? So, but when you don't do that, when you say, you know what, I'm good enough and I'm going to focus on my healing and I'm really going to take a moment, I'm going to take a hiatus and I'm going to really work on myself, become the best version. Why do I feel the way that I feel? People don't ask that question. People do not ask that question. Why do I feel the way that I'm feeling? They want a quick fix, quick dopamine. Get on social media, scroll through social media, talk to this friend to reaffirm your trauma, watch this specific type of content and videos where they constantly reaffirm your trauma and tell you there is no solution, and you walk away in paranoia, you know what I mean? Watching the news, all of these things, gotta take a break. You know what I mean? Are you able to sustain that relationship? Are you able to maintain that relationship when that person comes back? You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what else is going on. How do Aries successfully practice patience? Breath work. Regardless of your sign, you gotta practice breath work. You know what I mean? You gotta practice breath work. It's very important. Regardless of your sign. Yeah, breath work. Breathing is yoga. Because I have to touch grass to calm down. Yes. Gotta touch some grass, you know what I'm saying? And that's in the most direct way. Just touch some grass, go out into the nature, relax, do some breath work. Because if a person constantly gets triggered and they are upset, then their nervous system is dysregulated and they're living in this place of constant emergency. I mean, how can you survive in the constant state of emergency, right? That's why you gotta really, really do the work within you, because you gotta make your inner child feel safe first. Your inner child. You gotta make that little you feel safe. And that's difficult a lot of times to do, because there is a lot of emotions and feelings that are gonna come up, and people are not sometimes wanting to go deep, and you don't have to go all the way, and just do one step at a time and to face those and deal with those. You know what I'm saying? Dominican Republic in the house. What's good? Yucca. Because remember, when you're dealing with someone specific, like a person, right? It's your new person, your ex, it's anyone in your life. You're dealing with people's inner child as well. There is an inner child in every person that needs something, that wants something. Okay, and if there was not enough reciprocation of love and affection and care, then it's like you can't go on and trying to fill that void through other outlets. You need to really go within and do the work inside of you. Listening to the wind and the trees as water flows by helps a lot. It's raining in the city today. That's helping right now. Yes, Chantra, I love those kind of weathers. Not permanently, but like when it rains and there is a thunderstorm and there's like a water flowing. Like I just had flashbacks when I would spend my summers at my like relatives in the village, and I just love that. Just serenity, away from the noise, away from traffic, away from buildings, you know what I mean? So, hello, mermaids. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Someone was asking me, do I have fur babies? I don't have pets yet, but I will soon. I probably like next year. I want to get either a golden retriever, a Labrador, or a German Shepherd. So I'm gonna have to see which one of those. Hi guys. Yeah, people do change, people can change, people can become better. But that's why I'm always saying, like, it's important to become the change you want to see around you. You know what I mean? To become the change that you want to see around you. And It's not about forcing someone to love you or to be with you. It's about you becoming that loving person and the change that you want to see all around you. Because you take your attention away from this person, from that situation, from the past, the things that happened in the past, and from the future that hasn't even happened yet, right? Your attention doesn't get scattered anymore. So you bring it back to yourself. And you use that attention and that energy into becoming aware, okay, of your emotions and your body, becoming present, feeling safe in your body. And then you start cultivating emotions, feeling whole, feeling complete, feeling love, feeling serenity, acceptance. You start focusing on those feelings, and you don't hold onto a person or a grudge or a situation from the past to constantly reaffirm the trauma. Because people nowadays, they go and they go around and they say, oh, you ask someone, why do you feel this way? And they'll tell you, well, because this is what someone did to me in the past. So they're holding this person as a hostage, as a prison in their life, and they constantly reaffirm of the pain. And that's the story of their life. But you gotta change the story. You gotta change the story and change the emotions and the feelings, because it's actually changing the emotions. Because when you overcome those emotions and those feelings from the past, okay, then you also overcome the influence and the power of the story that you had. You know what I mean? So it's the emotion. You overcome the emotion. That's something that I've learned from Dr. Joe. Definitely. I love the energy. I really love the energy into the chat group also, guys. I really like it. I appreciate when people come out and they, share their thoughts. I can see you with a Goldie. Golden Retriever, yeah. Or German Shepherd or Labrador. I want all of them. Also, when I go outside, I see pets and I see dogs, they start wagging their tail, and I just love. Of course, I ask the owner if I can pet them and if they give me permission. But and cats, animals, just in general. I love animals a lot. So, it's just that when I have my own house, it's a different setting right now. I want to have my pets to have the freedom to go and to run outside in the yard and have more room to move, because golden retrievers, you gotta take them outside to move and to run so they don't have physical health issues. That's what I've learned from people. So I vote for golden retrievers. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's gonna be so good. Hello, Enlightened Life. That's so kind of you. So good to see you here. Right back at you. Thank you, Migs Lionheart. You're so kind. Boxers. I like boxers too, yeah. How about cat? I'll get a cat too for sure. Yeah, I'll get a cat too. They be chilling. They be chilling. Yeah. Two cats, they changed my world. Yeah, cats are definitely amazing. Cats are, I love they're like Leos, like lions, but they're very mystical and very, they need to be. Oh, Starseed 1111, Starseed 1111. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Arman, thank you for being you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. That is very kind of you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, guys. You don't really have to. I mean, I'm accepting. I'm receiving that. Really appreciate that. But Starseed. Do you read for yourself? Sometimes. Brenda is asking, do you read for yourself? Yes, sometimes I do. I literally pull a card And then I'm like, okay, let's talk about this situation. What do I need to know? You know what I'm saying? So, Nadi Jones. My puppy is American pocket bully. Aw. Yeah, I love reading for myself just because, you know, it's good too. But also like sometimes like when I need advice, like without cards and stuff, I'll talk to specific people, specific person if I need some advice, you know what I'm saying? So I never have read for myself. Do you find it helpful? Yes. I find it helpful because I already know the answer, so I just get a confirmation. Reading tarot for me, it gives me the confirmation literally that I'm like, you know, you shouldn't do that. And like, let me get a double confirmation here. Two of Swords. You've been thinking about that. The World card, it's a cycle that's closing up. So let it go. Don't love your job. Job your love. I can't get over that video. I can't get over that video. I don't know. It was so funny. Don't love your job. Job your love. Arman, I'm starting my content because of you. Thank you. You're so welcome. You should. If you got a purpose and you're going to serve society and humanity, definitely go ahead and do that. Be authentic, be unique, be you, and you'll be very successful. And push through no matter what. Okay? Aries here, lots of love from UK, from the UK. Thank you so much. Fear your face. Face your fears, right? Have you ever done a collective reading while being live? I can't remember if you have or not. Is my memory wonky? Collective reading while being... Oh, I have not. I have not. Maybe I will do that sometime, you know? Yeah. I think I've done like collective reading after I've done all signs. I've just like done like a short collective reading and then that was it. Joanna Karen, thank you so much. That's very kind of you from New York. Northern Macedonia, that's amazing. So international. You guys are so international, like literally worldwide. That's great. Will you have Beyonce open your tour? That would be the best. Renaissance tour supported by Beyonce in the house. And of course, Michael and Henry. Make it happen. I don't know where you got that from, but you got it right. Because definitely something with Beyonce is going to happen. Definitely. They want a reading. I got you, Beyonce. You know, I'm going to be opening up a Renaissance tarot tour with me coming out, you know, with the robotic arms that she was coming out on a horse. That's what I'm gonna do. Beyonce needs a reading, definitely. I don't know why your tarot became a reality, but it's not my expectations. That's okay. Hi from Australia. From Argentina. Leo from Argentina. Ecco. Buenos Aires, Argentina. Canada in the house. Ooh. Happy Thanksgiving to Canadians. I think, is it the Canadian Thanksgiving, guys? Armand or Armand? Without a D at the end, please. I mean, it's just the way it is. Write a lion over the audience. Yeah, like exactly like a lion sitting on top of a lion statue. That'd be really cool. You can fly here in via Renaissance Airlines, definitely. Welcome to the Renaissance Airlines, everyone. You don't need to fasten your seatbelts. You are already safe. Everything is going to be good. We got from people from Tennessee. Actually, when I was in Tennessee, Nashville at the retreat, I was at the resort. I was actually just walking by this pastry and I was like, let me check to see what pastry do they have. I just had dinner and I was like, maybe I can like, you know, treat myself with like a cookie. And I walked in, I was listening to music, and then a fellow Leo, she works there apparently. I think her name was Tabitha, and she jumped in front of me and she was like, Arman, I watch you all the time. And we just hugged and she was very sweet and she gave me it as a treat. So it was very kind of her. She's watching, want to say thank you. Speaking of Tennessee, yeah, it was amazing. Indonesia. So somebody was asking about, what is it called? Someone was asking about the Halloween. I don't know. Well, you know, I have like about 12 costumes, guys, that I can put on. Because, you know, I've done cosplay on the channel. It's something that I still can do if needed, right? Would you want to see me in a costume? Let me know in the vote. Let me know if you would want me, if you would want to see me in a costume cosplay. Like I have different kinds of, it's just, you know, I just like to do that to bring that. If you want that, let me know. Costumes for the month. Although we're like kind of like mid-October, I already have recorded your mid-monthly readings. They're gonna be aired soon. I mean, I'm not wearing a costume, but I could do that probably, you know, so it's fun. Maybe I could do that. You just gotta let people know in the comments that this is what he has done before, because I built this channel. Part of it was also built off of me wearing different costumes and like doing cosplay. I brought it, you know, into the channel, and that's something that, I mean, I have all of my costumes out there, and it's the perfect time to do that also. So maybe why not, right? So from Dr. Joe, watch any of his interviews. If you watch Dr. Joe Dispenza's interviews on YouTube, you will definitely feel connected. Like literally, he talks so much in those interviews that it's gonna be very helpful for you. Came across your video with the eye mask and rose the other day. It was so good. Oh, did you? I remember that. Yes, the eye mask, the black shirt. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Just be you. I love the costume presentation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Can you do a spooky reading for Halloween? I guess. We're a crap. We're a crap for Cancer. Oh, by the way, also, dear Kira Jones, welcome to the membership site as well. Thank you so much for being a member. I really appreciate that. Thank you, dear Kara, for being a member. Black shirt, yeah, that was it. I remember all of my roles that I've done. You know, God bless your heart, beautiful soul, and yours as well. Thank you so much. So yeah, you guys, you know, it's been an amazing Sunday to come out here and to hang with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Do you want me to do an all signs quick reading for what you need to know? But it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be very quick. Maybe we could do that. Why not? You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna make sure that everyone knows. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Okay. All right, cutie patooties. Let's do this. Why not? Okay. Okay. Did you guys manifest this by any chance? If anyone would be able to take the time and to do the timestamps, I think that would be awesome. All right. So we're gonna start off with Aries. So let's see what's going on for my Aries. What is it that you need to know in October, you and your person? You know I like spontaneity, so let's just get into it super fast. So you have the Magician, the Four of Swords, and the Sun. Okay, I'm gonna use 3 cards and I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on for you and them. So Aries, firstborn of the zodiac. First things first, you're manifesting something here for you, okay? There is definitely a lot of healing that's happening for you. I do strongly feel like here that you might be dealing with someone that maybe you're in a disconnection from right now, because the Four of Swords is almost like a no contact indicator here, talking, you know, maybe you're not communicating with anyone. You could be dealing with a Leo here, okay? There is definitely, after your full moon Aries, you feel more in charge of the situation, okay? I feel like you're someone that you are setting an intention, okay? With the Magician here, as above, so below, there is a very strong energy about you setting clear intentions on what you want. The person you are dealing with, this is someone that you have had a lot of happy moments together, and I do get this very childlike, playful energy, okay, that's gonna take place between you and this person. This is an individual that they're going through a lot of healing. You're also going through a lot of healing in the present moment also. With the Four of Swords. You've thought about reaching out to them, Aries. Okay, you've kind of gone back and forth of wanting to reach out to this person, but bear in mind that I think you already have set your intention on a full moon. You definitely have thought of this person and set the intention for what's best for you to happen, okay, for you and them. Well, okay, so 3 cards for what's going on, and then let's see what's going to happen between you and them right now. What do you need to know? This is someone that brings a lot of happiness, okay, towards you. So, Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. So, 3 of Cups, if y'all know, y'all know. It's about reconciliation and it's about a reunion. This person is someone that's part of your destiny. I do see here an argument that has taken place between you and this person, Aries, like a conflict. Could be differences, cultural, age differences, or whatsoever. So be prepared, okay, for a conflict resolution. And this is someone that you are going to reunite with the 3 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune being part of your destiny, okay? So, and you have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So that's another confirmation for you that there is gonna be some sort of a conversation, reunion. You know, it's fall season also, so you can see even like this is about harvesting, you know, reuniting and celebration. So this is what I had for you, dear Aries. Hope that this helped. I'm doing these readings like literally just hanging out with y'all. I hope that this helped. Love you so much, fellow fire sign. And we're gonna move on to Taurus. Also want to say thank you so much, dear M. Alexander, for being a member, and Nani Anku, thank you so much for being a member. So let's move on to Taurus. Let's see what's going on for my Tauruses. What do you need to know, Taurus, about you and your person in October? Okay, so you have the Queen of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay, so you might be dealing with either a Scorpio, Earth sign, fire sign, or anything that, or any of those that they have within them, any of these signs. I feel like that There is a foundation. There is something foundational that's changing and transforming, okay, within you and within this person's life. Career changes on the horizon, and also the concept of family. If you and this person were not able to build a family together before, I see here this person recognizing and like coming into the realization, and you too, Taurus, what does family mean to you, right? You have the Queen of Wands looking at the Ten of Pentacles and the Tower. What is it that needs to change when it comes to forming family together and being together and building something foundational? You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. The Tower in the present moment, Scorpio energy, talks about transformation. Something is changing. Someone's career is changing. Someone's sense of stability is transforming. What do you need to know? Okay, so similar to what Aries is happening. Four of Swords, the Magician, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so I feel like that Taurus, there is also, again, a conflict that has happened between you and this person with the Five of Wands. And the Magician came out for Aries as well. So there is healing that's happening, like a deep sense of healing and manifestation. This is someone that you have had multiple, like, been in and out of each other's life. And I think that what you really want right now is stability. And I do see here healing taking place for both of you, okay? And there is a separation, there is a conflict. Maybe there is, anytime you guys communicate, there is some sort of an issue that needs to be resolved. And this is something that I feel like the separation is allowing you to really look within yourself, how you communicate with this person, what words do you use and what words do they use towards you. I think communication is a big key factor in this connection between you and your person, okay? Because miscommunication was the result of like not being on the same page, okay? And you have the Lovers here showing up at the bottom of the deck, and the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles, Taurus, okay? So the Hierophant is you. So I feel like you're committing yourself to something right now. You're committing to your own stability and your own financial safety and security. Maybe you're making more money, you're doing your own thing here. The Ten of Pentacles is kind of like talking about that final chapter, but I think that's kind of changing because you're focusing on yourself a lot, right? Like you're falling in love with your life, with your focus, with what's important to you, okay? And with this individual, what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of healing that's happening. And when someone heals, then there is a lot of good things on the horizon between you and them, okay? So Taurus, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate you. And we're gonna move on to Gemini. Let's see what's going on. What's going on for the twins? What's going on for the Geminis? Alex S. I'm definitely gonna rest, but I just wanted to, felt like giving back to the community, so why not? Gemini. So you have the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. And the Six of Wands at the bottom. Both of you want to be together. You both want to have this successful relationship, this connection. You could be dealing with the Pisces, the Hanged Man, or Fire sign, Air sign. But both of you are very stressed. Like both of you are stressed out because of this separation. Okay, the passion is there. The desire is there. Gemini, the desire to be together is there, but there is also a lot of stress, a lot of overthinking going on, overanalyzing going on between you and this person. Okay, so let's see what else is it that you need to know. And I'm getting curious, some of you maybe have already children with this person, maybe you don't, but the Six of Swords is about embarking onto a healing journey, and that's very important. So you have the Two of Cups. So this is what both of you actually want, but it's been delayed. And I'm seeing here again, stressing out. The passion is there, a lot of passion. Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups. And again, there is a lot of like communication issues here with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords here talks about conflict, okay? But you both want to be living together, settling down, or reconciling. There is a very strong soul connection here between you and this person, but it's going to take some time. That's just what I'm feeling here, because this departure right here with the Six of Swords, this talks about departing to move away from chaos, to move away from the conflict. And maybe that's why this separation right now is needed, again, to really look within yourself and reflect. Okay, the communication style here. And if you're stressing out a lot about this situation, Gemini, I would say don't, because I do see here, at least by the end of the year, I do see here like coming in together with the Three of Cups, and we also have the Two of Cups. Conversation with this individual. Okay, so that's what I had for you, Gemini. We're gonna move on to Cancers. We're gonna see what's going on for them, Cancers. So Ace of Swords, clarity. Conversation coming in again. Wow. You've been waiting for this clarity for a long time, Cancer. You've been waiting for this reunion for a long time. Okay, this is the truth. And this is, I know you've been waiting for that, waiting for the reunion, for something here to happen. You might be dealing with the air sign. Okay, could be a Libra, Aquarius, another water sign, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, could be an earth sign also, but you're waiting for some sort of a truth to be revealed, some sort of a conversation to come towards your way. And there is the Three of Cups. Up until this point, this card has come out for all the signs. So it's kind of a repetitive theme here that I do see here, at least some form of communication happening, okay, between you and someone else to resolve something here. Now, let's talk about what's the overall outcome for both of you that you need to know. So you have the Strength. Might be dealing with the Leo, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Wands. Wow, Cancer. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers, okay? So there is definitely a spiritual connection between you and this person. Spiritual connection, magnetism. And I think that what's going to end up happening is it's either going to be you or your person that is going to feel this spiritual urge or like intuition within you to really reach out, because there is communication headed towards your way. And it's coming from a very strong place of like realizing the connection between you and them, okay? Like the meaning of this connection between you and them. So, and this is going to lead to some sort of a, here, the Six of Cups, the Lovers here, deciding on which direction both of you want to move to. I think this is someone, Cancer, you separated from because this person either was traveling a lot or there was a long distance between you and them. Something kind of got into the way that this separation happened. Okay, I'm getting here long distance or physical separation and other external influences causing this connection not to be growing, but that's going to be changing. Okay, so that's what I had for you, dear Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we're going to move on to Leo. We're going to move on to Leo skis. Because we're doing all like straight to the point. So let's see what's going on for Leo, broski Leo. So Leo, Judgment, you might be dealing with a Scorpio here or someone who is Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, and the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Again, this constant waiting situation here. So in the month of October, Leo, I think that you and this person are going to be heading towards some sort of a practical conversation. I'm talking about practical, not emotional, okay? Because the Page of Pentacles is talking about, and that's you, by the way, this is you heading towards that and them having a realization. Whatever realization your person is having right now, Leo, it's making them think of you as someone that's actually embodying this stability. You're a stable person. And I feel like this conversation that is going to happen between you and this person, you both are going to open up and talk about some trauma and some wounds that happened in the past. And you have the Page of Pentacles because this talks about something more practical. That's what both of you are going to come up with. Practicality. I think you and this person need to really put aside the emotions and the feelings and whatever happened kind of for a moment and be realistic. okay, towards one another. And it doesn't mean being realistic, not wanting to be together or wanting to be together. That's going to be up to you. But we're going to see what is the overall message here that you need to know, okay? Because your person with the Judgment, this is someone that's having a major realization, okay? When the trumpet is blowing, it talks about a major understanding. So King of Swords, the Moon, and the Chariot. Cancerian energy, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, could be any other sign, like I said in the beginning. But there is a lot of fears and doubts where this relationship is going to move forward to, right? Because the Chariot here is about moving forward, Cancer energy, leaving the past behind, because the Chariot is leaving the city behind him, moving forward. And what are the things that you both are going to need to let go of if you were to be together? Because both of you feel betrayed by one another. You have your side of the story, they have their side of the story, and there is this constant feeling and this sense of betrayal. And that is something that needs to transform and change within you and them after this conversation. But something for sure I'm getting here is that there is going to be a face-to-face conversation to deal with those fears. Deal with those fears. You know, because the King of Swords is logical and it's about facing them issues head on. Okay, and this is something that's going to allow you to really see that a lot of the fears and the doubts that you had were illusions. You just maybe fed into those too much, and it's time to get realistic and become realistic. And both of you decide on which path both of you want to move forward to. Something that's built more on, more, what do you call that? Tangible. You know what I'm saying? So fellow Leo, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. And we're going to get into Virgos. Let's see what's going on for Virgos, October. Diva Virgos. Let's see what's going on for my Virgos. Are you dealing with the Scorpio, Virgo? So something's transforming, something's changing. 8 of Pentacles. There is an opportunity to build something here with your person, and you have the 7 of Cups. Okay, so something is transforming here. Kamal, girl, that is so super kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 100. That's super generous of you. That's very, very kind of you. I really appreciate that. You've been very generous. Thank you. I'm really overwhelmed. Thank you so much. Virgo-licious, Aries. So, okay, something here is giving you and this person the opportunity to build back stronger here. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that whatever, and the Tower, and you know, it's just been coming up in a lot of readings, the Tower and the Devil. And this is about really realizing what is the foundation of this connection that was built on, that maybe we're realizing that's just something that we need to change. Because of that, it didn't work out. And putting the energy and the effort and the resources into building something together. This is someone, Virgo, that you might have dealt with that maybe either you or them still had a lot of confusions and a lot of open-ended questions that you were seeking the answers for, okay? A lot of confusion, like things kind of opening up for you. And this is a moment where, in this month specifically, you both are realizing, what is it that we need to heal? Because the star is here, Aquarius energy. What do we need to heal? You're a realistic sign, Virgo, okay? And remember, Virgo, in Zodiac, every sign is ruled by its own organ in the body. So you're ruled by the intestines, right? Intestines, like your gut. That's why you say you gotta trust your gut. What is the best course of action for you to do when it comes to this person? You do wanna build something with them, but also not rushing into it too much, because there is still, you both are coming out of a chaos. When you both come out of a chaos, there is a moment of silence to really just kind of have a cold shower on your head, to like, you know, cold water on your head, to understand, like, okay, what just happened? What is going on? What do I need to do? You know, don't rush into it. What is an overall outcome that you need to know with this person? So the passion is there, but both of you, remember when I said you just came out of a chaos, or there is still that chaotic feeling a little bit? Communication style is going to be number one for both of you. And this cycle is coming to an end. The cycle of betrayal, you and this person maybe had multiple fights and arguments and disagreements, and that's a result of the tower here. So I feel like that the good thing here that really is like a lifesaver is the Page of Swords. You need some time to gather your thoughts, to clear your head, because you tend to overthink a lot in order for you to communicate clearly with this person and allow them the space to clear the confusion in order for you and them to come back together and to communicate if that's what you truly want to, do, because there is a star in the Page of Wands. So there is a lot of passion and a lot of hope, okay? You're dealing with someone, Virgo, that's very determined, okay, very creative, and you could be that person also, but this is someone that might be a little bit stubborn too. So just give it some time and watch what happens, because right now what's going to be important is for you to have this space to realize how you both want to move forward and build this connection together, okay? So this is what I had for you, dear Virgo. I hope that this helped, and we're going to move on to Libroskis and see what is it that you need to know. The birthday sign. Libra, happy birthday to you. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you. Libra. Happy birthday. So you got the Devil coming up, okay? The Hierophant. And the Chariot. Wow, 3 major arcana cards here, and the Strength at the bottom of the deck. So some of you might be dealing with the Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer. Could be any other side, of course. Between you and this person, there is something that's holding your person back from committing to you, okay? Very self-explanatory juxtaposition and combination of the cards right here. The Hierophant is about marriage commitment, but the Devil here is something is holding your person back from committing to you, okay, and moving forward with you with the Chariot. Something or someone, okay, whoever you are dealing with. And I do get this sense of here there is a very strong sexual connection between you and them, physical attraction, physical chemistry, and I feel like that for many of you, you're going to be able to really allow this situation, like the dust to kind of settle down, to really allow this person to come towards you in their, like when they're free. Because something or some sort of a toxicity, something's holding this person back. You know what I'm saying? And Libra, you're dealing with someone that's playing with fire. You know what I'm saying? You see how the Devil is about to catch this person's tail on fire, right? So gotta watch out for that. Okay, now you got the Magician, 5 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles, and the Emperor, Aries energy. Now, you both had an argument, and only cooperation and collaboration is going to allow you and them to come together and to build this connection back again. Because this conflict right here, it's still kind of, it's still up in the air. Like both of you have been in this place of like disagreements, arguments, conflicts. Like there's unfinished business and unfinished conversation. Maybe because of this, the Devil here, whatever was holding them back, holding you back. So I do strongly feel like here that for a lot of you, there is an opportunity to build something together, but you need to listen to one another. I'm just going to be honest with you, keeping it real. You both did not really listen to each other a lot in the past. It's like listen, you know what I mean? Like hearing each other out. So conversation is what's going to be important for you to solve that problem. And I know that you are manifesting, Libra, okay, with the Magician. And if you're manifesting communication and to get over this situation, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. Just make sure that you are doing that for what's for your highest good, for what's good for you and for this person. Because no one is going to save your person but them, because they need to do the work within themselves to heal from something or let go of a past trauma or whatever was holding them back in order for them to be with you, you know? So this is what I had for you, Libra, and we're gonna move on to Scorpio, and Scorpio's birthday is coming up here as well. Exactly. So let's see what's going on for Scorps. So, Scorpio, there you are, Queen of Cups. Let's see what's up. The Strength, are you dealing with the Leo and the Two of Cups? Damn. Could be an Earth sign also, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So Scorpio, there is a very strong soul connection between you and someone else, okay? Got the Strength, Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups. Very strong soul connection between you and them. Strong sexual connection. I do get the sense of here right now, you're kind of protecting your emotions. You're a little bit shut down from this person, right? When you see the Queen of Cups is the other way from the Strength. So you are a little bit hurt by whatever happened between you and this person. You're upset. You know, the love is there and everything is there, but you're a little bit upset. Could be dealing with another water sign, Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What do you need to know? Knight of Pentacles came out again. This is someone that moves towards you very slowly or hasn't moved. This is someone that they want to talk to you, but I do get this sense of here they're not really taking any action, Scorpio. You know what I mean? They're thinking about it, they're wondering about it, but they're not ready yet to take that action towards you, to come forward and to even either confess or say something here. Okay, Scorpio. So again, this is about timing. Give it some time. And you could be also kind of blocking this person, energetically speaking. So maybe if something that you really need to kind of let go and forgive and, you know, just energetic, because everything is on an energetic level. So what do you need to let go of? What is the story you're telling yourself about this person? Because you can be all, you know, shutting down your emotions, Scorpio. And I'm a North Node in Scorpio. So we're all on this even together. You can shut down your emotions and everything, but at the end of the day, what you're really gonna understand deep within yourself is, if I really wanna be with this person, what is the story I'm telling about them, you know, and about me? Do I love myself? Do I love this person? So you may say yes, but you gotta check your emotions and then watch what happens, because there is face-to-face communication. Someone's gonna get ready to talk to you. Okay, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra also, but they're not really making a move because there has to be an energetic match between you and this person to match each other. Okay, so now we're gonna get into Sagittarius. We're gonna see what's going on for my fellow fire sign Sagittariuses. Hopefully that this helped you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius, you got the Justice coming up. You might be dealing with the Libra here. Okay, Eight of Swords. You can't really clearly see where you both are meant to go. And there is a lot of heaviness in this connection, okay? Sagittarius, whoever you are dealing with, I'm strongly getting here a strong Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, possibly another fire sign. Could be a Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, very strong. So I feel like for a lot of you, you know, it just feels like you can really clearly see where you are meant to go with this person, where you really are gonna go. And it's like, if you can't see clearly, if you feel a little bit blocked, right? Is there any burden, or if there is anything that needs to be just simply let go of and released? Something here needs to be set right. Something is out of balance, and this is causing a lot of issues between you and this person. Let's see what else is it that you need to know. What else is coming up? Feels like Christmas, Arman. Yes. Christmas came earlier than expected. So you have the Nine of Cups, the Empress, and the World. Some sort of a cycle is closing off. Okay. I do get the sense of here with Sagittarius, closing up something here, focusing on yourself, focusing on your self-care, and especially putting the intention with the Nine of Cups and the Empress on your own happiness and what makes you happy here. Okay, something is closing up. A chapter is closing up, or a cycle or an ending is coming here. Okay, and this is going to allow you to focus on more towards you and what's important for you. Okay, so this is what I had for you, dear Sagittarius. I hope that this helped, and we're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for Capricorns. Some sassy shit out there. Do we have any Capricorns in the house? Capricorn, what's going on for you and this person? The cards keep wanting, they just keep flying out. So let's see. Capricorn. So Ace of Pentacles is on your mind, Capricorn, and I know with the Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles, that's you. Okay, Capricorn, so you're ready for something here. You seem to be getting ready for a lot of stability. First of all, your financial situation is gonna blossom and improve. I know this is a love reading, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this is about establishing something more grounded and solid between you and your person. I feel like you're getting ready, or you are already ready to offer something very stable between you and your person. There is a lot of desire for settling down, sharing financial assets. There is something about money also, either resolving a money issue or starting a business together. That's what I see coming. Like, this is a very business-oriented, successful relationship. It's like you and this person could be or are going to be like business partners. Like, there is the potential that exists in this connection for you and them. Okay. And there is a lot of hopes for that with the Star at the bottom of the deck. So what do you need to know? What's the outcome? High Priestess, the Tower, and the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So Capricorn, here is the thing. You and this person in this month are going to be able to identify and recognize what is it that caused this situation to come to an end, to understand the spiritual lesson of that, right? The High Priestess is here with the Tower of Five of Cups. What is the spiritual lesson? What did this experience teach you and them? And look towards the opportunity, because the Five of Cups is looking at the losses. But what about these two cups right behind you and them, right? So there is an opportunity in every loss and in every situation that comes to an end. And this is about you and them recognizing the spirituality aspect, the spiritual aspect of this connection and healing something. Could be dealing with a Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And at the bottom of the deck, you have, what you don't see coming is this energy of building something together. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. The juxtaposition of this Capricorn is indicating the opportunity to build something together, to reunite, to live under the same roof, to live under the same roof and live together. And the Ten of Pentacles is a very Capricornian lifestyle. Lavish, expensive, money, stability, right? Financial security, and also a lot of like strong bond and connection, a household that is built on like certain morals and values, right? That make you and them happy. So, and by the way, you have the Six of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So there is definitely an opportunity for you and this person to reconnect this month. So this is what I had for you, Capricorn. Hopefully that this helped, and we're gonna move on to Aquarius. Hopefully that this helps, and let's get into the unicorn of the zodiac, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for the Aquarius. Capricorns, you're welcome. Aquarius, let's see what's going on. So 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like that there is a lot of confusion in this connection, Aquarius, right now about having a brand new beginning. One of the things that I see here is there is not an equal give and take exchange energy. Okay, there is something here that seems to be very confusing, very unsettling for both of you. I do get the sense of here that something's out of balance, okay? Maybe you're not getting enough attention or they're not getting, something here is out of balance. You see this person is focusing on that one, right? So there is a lot of confusion on the stability of this connection. And when it comes to having a brand new beginning, like where is this gonna go? You have at the bottom of the deck, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. So it's about really gaining some sort of clarity and vision where you both are gonna go. You could be dealing with an Aries here, another air sign, and I'm also strongly getting here Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what else is it that you need to know. I'm truly so hungry, guys. I'm gonna, after I'm finished, I'm gonna go and eat. So Page of Wands, King of Swords, and the Death card, and the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with the Sagittarius here. I'm getting here Scorpio. So there is something here that needs to be addressed, okay? The King of Swords is you, Aquarius, straightforward, not beating around the bush, but being very straightforward. So there is a possibility of a conversation that something is going to be addressed here. And with the Death card here, this is going to allow you and them to realize what is it that needs to change, if there is an ending, if there is a situation that needs to transform. Because the Death card is a Scorpio card. It means transformation and something that really needs to change, right? And that's what you both are going to recognize and identify in this connection. So this is what I had for you, dear Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we're going to move on to Pisces. Let's see what's going on for Pisceanas. So let's move on to Pisces and see what's going on. You're so welcome. Pisceano. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so we could be dealing with Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius, the World, damn, and the 5 of Pentacles. Pisces, and the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So here is your storyline. I just want to say, if you have been doing the work within yourself and you really, you're going to know that this is going to resonate with you. You're finally closing this, how do I put it into words, like major chapter of sadness, of abandonment and loneliness. Like you're no longer going to be in this 5 of Pentacles energy because you have the World card here. It's a closure. It's a chapter that you no longer want to identify with. It was a chapter in your book, in your story. It was not the entire story. And it took you a long time to get where you are today now. With the Wheel of Fortune, there is a turning point in your life, okay? Positive change of events that's going to happen. And this is about whatever is meant for you is not going to pass by you. And this is about abundance, luck, success, and also change of events. Like some things, many things are finally changing, but something very specific you have been either praying for or wanting to actually happen. So that's going to happen. That's going to come forward to you. Abandonment, loneliness, separation. If you've been in separation, that's coming to an end. Many of you might have been even struggling just financially. That's coming to an end. And there is a reconciliation that seems to be on the horizon. What's behind this? Page of Wands. Yeah. So could be someone that's a little younger than you, or could be an age difference. Take it as it goes. Final outcome, what do you need to know? 7 of Cups, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. You could be dealing with the Taurus because the Hierophant is the card of a Taurus, Gemini, other water signs, Scorpio. So here's the thing. There is like confusion on what basis you both are going to commit to one another. I just strongly feel like here that for many of you, there is something here about, for a lot of you, there is something about deciding on what ground, what foundations both of you really want to like commit to one another, okay? The Lovers here is about a strong commitment. It is about relationship. It is about, overcoming the challenges. What is this mountain between the two of you? What issues did you have when it came to commitment? Did someone try to keep their options open with you, or what was the issue that happened? And the Lovers already came out with the Hierophant. So it's about establishing and clearing this air out with the Seven of Cups, because there was a lot going on when you met this person in your life and in their life, okay, personally speaking. So that's something that's going to be needed to be cleared out for both of you. And the Death card here is at the bottom of the deck. So there is a transformation. We're entering into Scorpio season, and it's all about transforming and metamorphosis, okay? So that's what I had for you. Thank you so much. And also I want to say thank you so much, dear Dope by Design. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Dope by Design. You're also a member. Thank you so much for that blessing. Thank you. That's very generous of you. So this is what I had for you. Thank you so much. And I hope that this all resonated for you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I really, really enjoyed providing those readings for you. Now, we had a great talk. We had a great chat. If somebody's going to be able to take the time to do the timestamps, that would be greatly appreciated. And I will pin your comment on top of the readings, and I will give you a shout out if you were able to go ahead and do that, because it's not really that long. I mean, it just, whatever long it took, I just wanted to go through each sign to give you some clarity. I like to give back to my community, and thank you for also giving back as well. Bro, be ready for the wedding. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I know I'm going to be coming to a lot of your weddings. I know I'm going to be going to like weddings for sure. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, everyone. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the contributors here. Kamal, I see you here also. You're being a top commenter as well. Dope by Design. Starseed 1111, Game of Cats, every one of you. Kristen, thank you so much. Melinda, Shelby, really appreciate every one of you for the support. Shauna. And just finally to conclude, basically when you become a member, I'm going to be going like much more in depth for all signs in October for what's coming up for you, because we're also going to be entering into Mercury retrograde in November. I think it's on November 9, but there is a pre-shadow period. That's the last Mercury retrograde that we're going to have. So it's about, it's going to be predictions for all signs in depth, much longer on the membership side. And I'm going to choose 4 people, okay, 2 males, 2 females. And I'm going to, choose them from my membership side and then give them free personal readings when I'm live on the channel. Not over the Zoom, not over the email, not over the phone. I don't do those. It's going to be when I'm finished with the live, okay? And then I'm going to be choosing. Before that, I'm going to be announcing them and they're going to be having the opportunity to ask a question and get an answer. And I do those things quite often. Giveaways, I'm doing those things quite often, definitely getting back into the grind again, more focused. So, definitely keep your eyes on the lookout and watch out for that, because I'm also going to be putting a lot of other videos. I just don't want to overwhelm with too much content, and the information that I have, I want to provide in a way that is digestible and is one by one. You know what I mean? I don't want to overwhelm with just a bunch of information and talks. I'm a very strategic person, and I like to, after all, I'm son of a Capricorn and a Taurus. I like the practicality of what I'm doing here onto the channel with my community. So, it's one step at a time, so that you're able to really, we both are able to learn, grow, and catch up together, okay? So everyone, I would like to say thank you again from the bottom of my heart. This was a spontaneous, adventurous thing here. Some sassy shit. Quadruple Leo, yes. Okay, we can never be overwhelmed by you. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much, dear Kamal. And Kamal, thank you also for your contribution and for your generosity as well. Definitely, I'm grateful for that. And also, I did see some male watchers participating as well. So thank you for participating. You know, tarot is great, and you should feel great to be in this community. I know the percentage of like males and females watching this, but feel free to, you know, show up and be here because you're accepted and you're loved, and you know, in this community. So everyone, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I gotta go and eat, meditate, do some breath work, and we'll get your videos ready. Okay, weekly readings and the mid-monthly readings. Mid-monthly are all ready. I'm gonna be doing your weekly readings soon. So, all right. So thank you so much, everyone. Love you guys, and keep that sassy shit out there, cutie patooties. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate that. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.